Hello and welcome to Exchange. My name is Emily Hoppus. I'm the managing editor of the Contraceptive Technology Innovation Exchange, which is a knowledge-sharing platform designed to advance contraceptive research and development. We connect researchers and innovators through sharing resources and by sparking conversations about the field. I am thrilled today to be doing just that. I would like to introduce you to two trailblazers in the field, Kevin Eisenfrats of Contraline and Carolina Salas Vieira of Sao Paulo University. And I'm going to turn it over to them to talk about what they're excited about in the field this year and what's on the horizon. Over to you, Carol.
Hi, everybody. I think that besides developing new contraceptive options, it's really important that we make better use of the ones already available on the market. My top contraceptive advances for 2025 are, first, the release of the new edition of the WHO medical eligibility criteria for contraceptive use, which came out just 2 days ago. This update helps contraceptive safer for women with different conditions and life states. Second, the FDA approval of a new non-hormonal IUD containing 175 square millimeters of copper. Initial data suggests it might cause less bleeding than the conventional IUD, copper IUD. And finally, a study that I published on using 10 milligrams per day of norethistérone acetate to stop prolonged bleeding associated with etonogestrel implant. Since prolonged bleeding is one of the main reasons for early implant discontinuation, this could improve care and satisfaction for implant users with unwanted bleeding changes. About your thoughts, Kevin?
So I work mainly in the male contraception space, and this has been a very, very exciting year for male birth control. We finally have multiple products in the clinic, in clinical trials, So this year, the most advanced male contraceptive called Nest-T, which is a nesterone testosterone transdermal gel that men apply once per day on their shoulders and chest. This product completed a phase 2B clinical trial in 462 couples around the world, and the data will be published in the next couple of months in a top-tier journal, showing that this is a very safe, effective, and reversible male contraceptive. Also, there's a product called Atom, which is an implantable male contraceptive, kind of like the IUD, but for men. It's long-lasting, non-hormonal, and reversible. And Atom completed a first-in-human clinical trial this year in 25 patients, also showing some really nice safety and efficacy signals. Finally, there's also a male pill in development, something that men can take once per day. It targets a new receptor, retinoic acid receptor alpha, RAR alpha, and the preliminary phase 1A data shows some really nice safety. So a lot is happening in male birth control. What do you think are the plans for 2026? What excites you?
I think my main hope is more funding for contraception research and development. But among the innovations we might hear good news about in 2026 is FemBlock, a non-surgical permanent contraceptive now advanced to its final trial phase to get FDA approval. We also have some injectables, implants, vaginal rings, hormonal and non-hormonal, showing promising progress in clinical studies. In addition, methods already on the market may receive important updates, the potential label extension of etonogestrel implant in 5 years, and the development of new IUD inserters designed to improve insertion outcomes and patient comfort. And finally, one of my biggest hopes is to see artificial intelligence being used not only to predict adverse events related to contraceptive use, but also to help women make more informed choice about options available to them. And what about you? What you are hoping for 2026?
I think there's a lot of good things that are going to happen in 2026 in the contraception space, in particular for the men's health, for male contraception. Nestea is going to start a phase 3 trial. I mean, this is groundbreaking. In history, there's never been a phase 3 trial for male contraceptive before. And this will be a single pivotal registration trial to get the first male birth control FDA approved, and hopefully around the world as well. We also will be seeing the Atom product enter the phase 2 trials that will be taking place in Australia and likely the United States as well. That trial will show that the implant not only works, but it's also fully reversible, just like IUDs. And then finally, I think that Your Choice Therapeutics will release their data on their phase 1B, 2A, showing potentially some proof of concept for their male pill. So overall, I think we've got 3 really promising options in the clinic. There's more in preclinical. I think maybe a dozen options for male birth control in preclinical studies or in drug discovery stages. And a lot more to come to be excited for. I'll pass it back to you, Emily.
Thanks so much, Carol and Kevin. I think we really do have a lot to be excited about, and I'm excited for the next year. If this conversation energized you, and if you're interested in learning more about contraceptive research and development, I would really encourage you to visit the Contraceptive Technology Innovation Exchange at ctiexchange.org. And I would also encourage you to subscribe to our newsletter, which comes out weekly, and follow us on LinkedIn, where we'll be continuing this conversation in the comments. So we'd really like to hear what you're excited about in contraceptive research and development. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.